security issues when we got to the place. Because I have to submit to my superior and note everything down. And then we had some people are coming with matches, blah, blah, blah.
So they kidnap, they also snatch boxes. They also snatch boxes in Nigeria. Charlie!
You know, the issue of snatching boxes has always been recurrent in Nigeria. In that system, during the general election, then, which I was presiding officer, a lot of core members were arrested. And questioned because because of what they did with the results. Because everything is written by hand.
So definitely it could be changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and there was one that happened. One of the party agents. It was the general election, and the presidential was done. So it remained the Senate and all. So there were no much turnout anymore. And one of the party agents called me like, he said it jokingly because they were security agents. Jokingly like, let me settle you and let me cast the vote on the remaining paper and then everyone can leave. Because now that was an area which I do not understand the in and out of the area. So I have to be careful in how I relate with them. I do not know the kind of things that he has on them.
Ike can happen to you. There's a colleague of mine.
Lagos boy, what do I know?
Colleague of mine said during that particular election that Jagaban won, he said Ike called someone and said, "Look, if you don't know and you declare that result, you will not leave that state." I don't know how true is that.
Yisom Wike, that man, him and his voice. If you don't do this, that is how he talks. I barely hear what he says sometimes. And to cut out the interference, the unjust interference of the results is what Nigerians are agitating for the electoral reform. But the current government have decided, no, nothing is changing. We are keeping it the way it is. And that caused a lot of problem in the last election. Because there were the issue of rerun in some places. So to save us the financial stress, the physical stress, the election in Nigeria is really, really stressful. And this is you counting, when would you we are not even asking for
and Nigeria is a big
digital voting. Nigeria is a big country, yes, but now look at India is the most populous country in the world, 1.2 billion thereabouts, but about 900 million are registered voters. They do electronic voting in India. Nigeria is only about 200 million.
200 million. Charlie, 200 million is no easy.
It is not, but it is not that we do not have the capacity to do this. We have just 36 states. And
so Nigeria has 36 states.
36 states.
We are also learning, so...
36 states and 8,009 wards and 176,000 polling units across the 36 states.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot.
So
doing things manually.
It is too much. It is stressful, and this is electoral process that starts by 8 o'clock. You get to your polling unit, you set up your thing. Before you get to the polling unit, there are usually many issues like transportation issues, security issues. These are the things I faced myself. Transportation, sometimes there are no buses that will move you to your polling unit. Voters are already waiting for you. You get to your polling unit, you're already tired. Sometimes the card reader is not even working properly because you have to read their cards.
Make sure
exactly
whoever is coming to vote is original person.
And what the electoral process would make it easy for both Nigerians and the government and INEC itself, the body that handles the election.
So why do you think the incumbent government is refusing? Because they know it will go against them, probably. Well, because they are in charge. If you are in charge of the system, it's easy for you to manipulate.
You make it to what you want it to be.
Yes. So when people are online and they are saying, look, these are the things that will make it very difficult for the the ideal person that everyone thought if he becomes president, things will be better. These are problems. I think it's high time the obedience people online, they should look at the problems and find a way to solve it. Because now we are talking of structure.
Yeah.
Peter Obi does not have the structure. We are talking of geographically, it's not in favor.
It's still not in his favor. A lot of things are not in his favor. To be fair,
Yeah.
the only thing that we have is Nigerians.
Yeah.
Like, look at, because one of the things we also have to do is hold the president accountable for what he had promised. When he got into office, he promised that if there is no stable electricity in Nigeria in 4 years, we should not vote for him the second time.
You know, that one they'll tell you it's a political statement. We call it propaganda. In Ghana, that's how we call it. Call it political statement. Propaganda is to win the vote and then work on it.
Yeah.
So they'll tell you, okay, they said that, but these are the challenges.
We need to hold them accountable for what they've promised.
Yeah.
Not even now. If you've promised me something, you have 4 years. If it's only electricity this administration has fixed, there is no reason why the incumbent party should have to go through much stress in campaigning.
Yeah.
All you just have to do is point out the things that you have done in 4 years.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
The stress should be on the
Opposition.
party that is trying to unseat you.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my God.
So,
It gets me.
No, but I think that it's important the youth, I and you will start talking about things
It
like
is,
this.
yeah.
Because you see, there could be potential. Peter Obi has all the potentials. But, I personally think that there are a lot of people online who support the man based on his past experience, based on the fact that they think he is not somebody who will come and, chop more. He's not interested in too much making money. But I think that
This is
politics
sound.
is a game.
It is.
You must play it as it is, because the other party is not ready to play according to the laws.
What I would also say is, the other day we talked about the angel that and the devil you don't know, and things like that. Or how did they even put the word?
He said that the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know.
But I do not buy into that, because you already see how this supposed angel is treating you. We should people cry for change, but they are too reluctant to get involved in the kind of change that they want.
Yeah.
And they expect that change to be easy, smooth, and it should cuddle you in.
No.
But it does not happen like that.
No change is easy. Look at Donald Trump's second coming. In fact, there was an assassination attempt on his life.
The bullet that brushed past his
Yes,
ear.
some people are suggesting that it was a planting.
I saw the news. I saw the story.
And because I think that if you look at Donald Trump, to attempt to kill him and he becoming president, he will make sure. This is the man who he will make sure he find that person.
I'm not a fan, but I admire his drive.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of, but I admire his drive. If when he says he's going to do something, he's going to do that thing.
Yeah, but
he's going to say it. Everyone is going to laugh, and that is how they all laugh until the things happen.
Yeah. So it's like we have to accept that to become a leader of a country is no joke.
It's no.
Because
it's
even
hard.
Peter Obi will need resources.
He's going to feel it.
And you see, the way Nigeria is being ruled now by Jagaban, I'm sure if a businessman should come out and say, I'm supporting Peter Obi, that your business will collapse.
It would affect.
Well, I think the same thing happened in Ghana before this, So for me, I think that...
But it would definitely affect, but it is also... What do you want? People are more interested in their own selfish interest. It is easier to deal with a wicked person than to deal with a stupid person.
Sure.
A wicked person as an interest, and you just have to buy into that interest. And that is what I think Obi needs to do. There is no permanent friend and there is no permanent enemy in politics. You have to fraternize. But at the same time, you have to stand strong.
For Nigerian, the breakaway is too obvious because I think money is the core of the Nigerian politics.
Yeah, it is.
Because, for instance, if you look at Ghana, if you break away from a major political party to survive, it's a very difficult thing. Other than that,
How many political parties do you have?
Ghana has 2 major political parties. Then we have other small ones.
In Nigeria, we have 21 political parties, registered political parties. For Nigeria, in the last election, according to INEC, the Nigerian population is about 200 million. Now, there were 93 million registered voters. 93.4 million registered voters. Collected PVC, permanent voters card, was 87.2 million. Only collected PVCs, and the uncollected was 6.2 million. Now, comparing the registered voters to the total population of the country itself, that's less than half.
Wow.
More people, more youths need to get involved. Whichever political party you are voting for, more Nigerians need to get involved. Don't say politics is a dirty game. Blah, blah, blah.
That's a mistake. A lot of youth in Africa. I think in France too. If you look at the population, it looks like the youth actually don't participate in politics. But for them, I think because they've provided everything for them, they need not to struggle.
They have no problem.
So on record, I think Ghana have 16 political parties, but we have 2 major. That is the National Democratic Congress and then the New Patriotic Party. But for you to leave one of these parties and say you are forming your own party, Charlie, you need a strong movement. Other than that, you will not make it.
The Nigerian political party is like one big happy family. You just move from one room to another. It's still the same family. Move from APC to PDP, it's still the same family. Move from PDP to Labour Party, still the same party.
I think that's a problem. It's a problem. And it's not going to, unless Peter Obi stand on himself, decide that, okay, this election, I know I'm not winning, but I will do my best. Use it to put the structures in place.
Even if you don't
give Tinubu another 4 years, and then after Tinubu, stay at where he is.
Exactly.
Labour Party, stay there. Get the youth involved. You understand? People will do things voluntarily if they see that, look, this will benefit them in the future.
There is no guarantee that Obi is going to even get close to the number that he had last
year, because there
is no guarantee. Because everything that is going on right now, it's not.
But this one is not a record. I had a colleague who said that, Charlie, during the election, Bulong vans were coming out from Jagaban's house.
That is normal.
Charlie, for individuals too. Charlie, for him to use Bulong van.
That is house at Budilon Ikoyi.
Say Bulong vans.
The money will flow.
More money.
Money will flow.
Charlie.
People see it as an avenue to make money, and it should not be so, especially the youth. Because it affects us more than it is the Nigerian dream. Which I'm not happy to say, I'm not proud to say, the Nigerian dream is to get out of Nigeria and come to Europe, go to America and things like that. It should not be like that.
I think
because no matter where you go, you are still first of all where you come from. You are first of all African. These places, it does not matter how much you've grown. Only very few people make it to that top.
It is not going to be that easy.
You'd always, you first of all be African, you first of all be Nigerian, Ghanaian. You first of all be where you're. Don't let anyone bobo you or whatever on inclusive. There is no inclusiveness.
Nah, nothing like that. Look, sometimes I stay in this room and then I'm thinking, so is it possible I get this level? No. And you just, if you are smart, you could see it clear that actually this thing is not going to be possible. Your home country is always the best place to but One thing I used to encourage myself, if you look at the political landscape of Ghana, those who really are into politics, who really got to the top, at the point in their life, they also left the country. So it means that you need to just have that. Either you go in there to hustle and learn new things and come and preach that to the people. For me, I think if necessarily, there are certain people who will say that, look, I don't necessarily want to be president, but the environment in which you are you changing lives?
Gets involved in in your local environment.
Exactly.
I think this is one of the things that I really, really admire about the Europeans, the Americans. Look at this New York mayor, Mamdani. And see how you think he was running for presidency, how it is all over the social media, how much influence he has and everything like that. They get involved in their local politics. For the average African, for the average Nigerian and all, after the presidential, the gubernatorial and the Senate, they do not understand anything again. Some people do not know their local government chairman. Some people don't even know when the local government election is being held. And the closest person to you is your local government chairman. Some local government chairman don't even live in their local government. Some live in Abuja. That is the one that's even remain in Nigeria.
So I want you to, if you are talking to the youth of Nigeria right now. Okay, before that, so in the next election, that probably next year.
Yeah, I think I saw. Hopefully, it doesn't change. According to the news I got, is the presidential and the National Assembly election is to be held on the 20th of February, 2027.
Wow! So that will be fast.
Yeah. Hey. And on the 6th of, because 2 weeks after that, on the 6th of March, the gubernatorial and state House of Assembly would also take place.
So who do you think who do you think will win the coming election?
I would like to see a change of administration. I would love to see Peter Obi win because it's going to represent a lot. I do not expect him to perform miracle. He's not a miracle person. He's not a saint.
Okay.
He's also going to have a lot of problem. But being able to there should not be a guarantee that once you make it into government, you automatically spend the whole 8 years. Tinubu has failed us, because most of the things he promised has not happened. A lot of things has gotten worse in the process, and it also represents for the youth in Nigeria, that you stand a chance, you have a say, because a lot of youth are going to vote for Peter Obi. A lot of youth are going to vote for Peter Obi. Some people might be coerced to do otherwise. It happens.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
But
in every election.
For me, I hope Peter Obi wins the next election.
Charlie, so on this channel, Peter Obi has gotten 2 votes. Unfortunately, the more we talk about things like this, it will get down.
It gets into people's subconscious.
Yes, exactly. But you see, the traditional media also sometimes gets influenced, get monetized by the government. So it becomes difficult to sell. So until the people, Peter Obi is able to sell himself with an idea that the youth will take it as a wave.
And the positive is that because one of the big media houses in Nigeria are politically influenced and owned by politicians. But the social media is something we have, and they don't wait for your favorite influencer, your favorite actor and whatever to tell you what to do. Don't wait for your pastors to tell you what to do, because they are all going to act in their own interest.
Exactly.
Think about what you want. Think about yourself. Future. Think beyond the 1,000 naira or the 5,000 naira or the 20 or 50,000 naira you're going to get from the election. Think about the next 4, 8, 10, 20 years and the kind of change that, because all these people come to these places and they are not replicating what they see here. When the president needs to get medical checkup, he comes to France, he comes to Paris. He spends more time in Paris than he does in Abuja.
So
And
why
it should not be
can't we
so.
get the same facilities in Nigeria?
Why
That's a
they
politician's
should be
thing.
able to use the things they make. If you are cooking and then you are serving me and you are not eating your own food, I will suspect you.
That one for sure.
So, and it should not be like that in the political space. The medical, the education, the security, the agriculture, everything is involved, and the decision starts with everyday Nigerians.
Yeah. So Chale, before we end this one, what do you have to tell yourself and colleagues in Nigeria?
Get involved in politics. It is boring. It is not a TikTok video, but it is the decision of your life, my life. Get involved in politics.
Chale, thanks for being here once
Thanks for having me.
Chale, I really appreciate your time.
I really, really appreciate it.
Chale, thanks.